Have you ever found yourself in life maybe not keeping up with the most important relationships? Maybe it's with your family, your friends, or your business, your clients, or your strategic alliance partnerships. I know for me that was a really big challenge. I felt like I was cycling and not keeping up with some of the most important people in my life, and it was very frustrating. So what I've learned over time is how to put a system, a process in place that can be duplicated and scaled over time to make sure that you're investing into the most important relationships in your life. The first step is to just take some time and look at who are the most important relationships in your life, right? So maybe that's from a family standpoint, maybe that's your clients, maybe it's your centers of influence and your strategic alliance partnerships, okay? So a few different categories here to look at, but you want to start by just building a list. This may not be all about money, for example, right? Go deeper than that, because what if you could spend time with people you really enjoyed, making great money, maybe not, and enjoying what you're doing and being great at what you do. But what if you could spend time with the people that you really cared about and you had a system that showed them how important they are to you? So start out by just, building your list. Maybe that's, for me, like Grandma Karen, right? And then it's like Lori, obviously, my wife, right? Then like I got all the kids, right? And then I look at my business side and who's there. And we say, okay, who's in the business side? I got Tim and I got David and I got, who are the key people in your life? And then create a system. So once you have the names, then what I like to do is look at what's important to them. Like David loves fly fishing and loves to be outdoors. So I'm always thinking about things that may pertain to what's important to him, to show him that he is important to me, right? Tim playing pool and his family. So I'm thinking, what's important to him? It might not be that it's a gift. It might be a handwritten note. It might be a phone call. It might be a text, but having a system in place starts with just taking some time to look at your most ideal relationships in your life and then putting a system in place. Maybe it's for anniversaries, maybe it's for birthdays, certain times of the year that are seasons, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever that might be, but have a system that lets them know how important they are to you. We call this relational currency, making deposits into the relationship. If you're making deposits into your bank account, right, consistently over time, it's gonna yield the other side, right? You have to make deposits in order to get anything out. And I've missed this so many times in my life because I just get going with life and I forget to make those deposits. And it's not that they're not important to me, I don't make it a priority. And it is a priority. So it really messes with me. And having a system that I stop and pause and say, wait a minute, these relationships are really important and I want them to know that they are really important to me, and have a system. And it doesn't mean it costs a lot of money, right? It might be just a handwritten note that says, hey, I really appreciate you. Thank you for blank, blank, and blank. Or I really appreciate this, or I want to let you know how important you are in my life, or I'm really grateful for you. So a handwritten note goes a long way, and maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's a text, but finding little ways consistently to let people know they're important in our lives builds relational currency and sustainable relationships over time.